There's a lot of options to buy food in America, including grocery stores, restaurants, Chipotle, but did you know you can buy food off Facebook Marketplace? That's right, homemade meals that are prepared in someone else's home with hands you don't know whether they were washed or not. Well, in this video, I'm gonna be buying those types of meals, but to take it up a notch, I'm gonna buy the most expensive ones I can possibly find. Now to start, I think we need to search Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I searched for hours, and the first thing I learned is how hard it is to communicate on Facebook Marketplace. I'm here to pick up Oreo balls. And the fried Oreo balls are the cheapest item in this video, coming in at $12. The rest of the items will get progressively more expensive, and don't worry, it gets expensive quick. I just did this so we have some good contrast. This is one of the problems of Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes communication is not the greatest, and it might be partly my fault. I'm excited to try these fried Oreos though. I trust this seller, I do. Even though I don't know where they are.
Yes, fried Oreos.
Let's go. They look amazing. Wow, they come in custom packaging too. Do you have like a fryer at home, or you do not want to release your method?
I mean, I do make them homemade. I don't have a fryer at home. I just use oil and just fry them in a pan.
Okay, I love it. Before trying the Oreos, I was already out and about when I got a message from another seller, and it's a $55 Snickers cake that might be worth more than that actually, as you'll see. All right, now I'm at the location of the person who was selling the Snickers cake. I'm a little nervous because the sales tactics were quite extreme. When chatting about this cake, the conversation started out pretty normal. Then it got a little strange when she asked how many kilograms I want and said it's per kilogram $55. And here's where the sales tactic is revealed, because she said she can only cook a minimum of 2 kilograms for $110. And I'm a little nervous because they also asked if I was Turkish, because my last name's Turk. Oh, is that them? Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't know about that door. Awesome. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes. And just like that, I'm home to try the first two items, starting with the deep fried Oreo balls. But before we try it, now's a good time to tell you that whichever food item impresses me the most, I will declare the winner of this here envelope, which contains an undisclosed amount of money. So as we go along, take your guesses who you think it'll be. Okay, these are pretty good. I fear that they may have been in the plastic container too long because they're not really crunchy. It almost gives it a little bit of a stale taste. But could the $110 Snickers cake impress me?
It's the most expensive cake other than our wedding cake.
I know. Whoa. Look at that. There's layers to this. Like a cake. Cake has layers. Cakes have layers. Shrek reference. Without sounding over dramatic, one of the best cakes I've ever had in my life. I don't know how to describe it. It's not an ice cream cake, but it's very airy and has a lot of good flavors. And I think you'd like this if you weren't allergic to nuts. On to the third food item, but before we head out, I thought of a brilliant idea, and that is to make my own food item, list it on Facebook Marketplace, and see if we can sell it by the end of the video. Something I think will sell is authentic Caucasian Hot Pockets. Yes, I washed my hands, and homemade Hot Pockets are gonna be downright irresistible. I'm legitimately listing these, by the way, in case you thought I was joking. Let's see if we can actually get a sale on Facebook. But now it's time to try some Filipino food listed as $111. Oh, it's a food truck. Okay. Hello. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
Everybody like this.
Okay, I'm excited. So turns out it's listed for $111, but she explained to me that's just a random number they picked, and I said, in that case, just make me $111 worth of your most popular items. Quite frankly, I'm excited for this one. I've never had Filipino food in my life. Ooh.
I have the ube. This is the ube lumpia. We have the shrimp tempura.
Awesome.
We have the lechon kawale.
Okay, thank you.
Also, of course,
Ooh.
our pancit and our pork lumpia.
Let's go. This looks absolutely amazing. Like I said, I've never had Filipino food before. I'm gonna go with the tempura shrimp first. It's fried to perfection, and the shrimp has a good taste to it. I think the last tempura shrimp I had was some frozen one from Costco or something. I don't know what these things are. I forgot what she said these were.
We have the lechon kawale.
It was really good. It tasted like fried rotisserie chicken is what my palate is picking up. I don't know if that's accurate. Okay, just looked it up, and it's actually fried pork belly. Still good, nevertheless. I'm just gonna try this cigar looking thing plain. Wait, I think this was dessert because it's really good. Look, guys, I forget what she said this was, but it's a yummy, yummy dessert. The first tray was amazing. It was really good. Now I'm digging into what appears to be some type of noodles. If I were desiring some coziness on the couch watching a TV show, I would pick these noodles 10 times out of 10. Everything, I was actually just finishing that review. It was amazing. No way. Guys, I'm here with Mary. I just want to say everything was really good. How long have you been doing this?
Our food truck, we just barely opened 2 weeks and 3 days. Thank you.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base 44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way.
That's ubi ice cream.
I've never had these flavors before. They're so good. As I was wrapping up here, Mary explained that business was slow today, and she was overjoyed when I messaged her on Facebook.
My message is like, bling! Can I order by 4 o'clock? And I was like, yes, Lord, thank you!
Well, I'm so glad I can make it. But you're saying you just got in a crash?
Yeah, it's in the other side. It's really bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. All right, well, here's an extra tip to help you.
No!
Yes.
No!
No, it's okay, it's okay. You helped me by being in my video.
No!
Please.
No!
There's a reason I came here today. Come on. Yes, no problem.
I thought I'm gonna you know today.
Oh no. Not only was the food great, but Mary was super nice, and it made me even happier that I stopped by today. But now we're on the 4th food item, and I bet you never seen this before. All right, guys, I'm at the sushi residence. This lady was super kind to pull this off for me because usually it takes longer, but I said, I need this quick. I am a little sick because I may or may not have had more of that Snickers cake late last night, but good thing is I'm having sushi cake for the first thing in the morning, so I'm sure that'll help my stomach ache. As we go in, just thought it was important to mention that this sushi cake is usually $100, but she's charging me $125 because I gave her a 1-day notice instead of the typical 3-day notice that she requires. Wait, is this the right house? Hello. Sushi cake, right? Awesome. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Let's go. I do like sushi, so I have that going for me, but I'll admit, even as a sushi enthusiast, something about it being just so massive and smelling so strong is slightly off-putting, but let's try it. Soy sauce. That's good. She wasn't using it. Let it seep in there. I just cut it with my chopsticks. Now I'm about to take this as my bite. In my opinion, it's not amazing, but it's also not bad. Like, it just tastes like a decent sushi roll. I think it is throwing me off that I'm eating it in big globs instead of like a nice little round circle. On to the next item, and folks, this one looks yummy. But before that, we have breaking news. Guys, there's actually no way. I was just going to my next food item when I noticed on my Facebook account, I had a message from my own food product that I'm selling, AKA homemade Hot Pockets. Let's see what it says. Astrid said, uncured pepperoni or regular pepperoni? I think she's interested, guys, and it's uncured. Wait, literally as soon as I got in my truck, someone else messaged me. Let's check it out. Mark also messaged me showing some interest, but he gave some constructive criticism that cooking might not be my forte, so I don't think he'll be a buyer. All right, just checked it. I'm not going to respond to Mark because anytime someone messages something hurtful to you, it's one's honor to overlook an offense, don't even respond. So joyfully go along with the day I did, and just like that, I was at the next pickup location. This is a $125 homemade Napoleon cake. I'm excited to pick up Napoleon Bonaparte's cake. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
See your text message.
Oh, no worries. Oh, this is the right place though.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make this?
About 4 hours.
4 hours. Wow. Okay, and then why is it called Napoleon cake?
That I don't know.
Okay. Maybe I didn't list it expensive enough and they think I'm just kidding, which, I mean, they're kind of right. I kind of am. I'm just doing it for the video, but we tried, guys. We really did. I have to post this video though, so I can't wait any longer. But the good news is I get more homemade Hot Pockets to myself, and we're here at the location of the caviar. Look at this building. I think it's iStation is the name of the business. And White Rhino. I was looking for the White Rhino coffee shop because that's where he told me to meet him. All right. Hello. Are you Abdullah? No. Oh, you are? Yeah. Oh, I'm the guy who's about to buy the caviar. Oh, okay. I was just about to go in there. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm honestly embarrassed to show how much this one cost, but at $475, this better be the best thing I ever tasted in my life. I got the caviar. I'm gonna eat it while it's cold. So, do you guys happen to have crackers or no? Because he said it's better with crackers. I don't have any crackers. Maybe a plain bagel. All right, guys, I think it's time to try this caviar. Sorry. Oh, thank you so much. Also, this is super random. Would you, by chance, I don't know if I'm gonna eat all this myself. Would you want to try it or no? Caviar? Not a fan. I can't believe that guy just passed up an opportunity to try this delicacy. I'm glad it does appear to be sealed well, but the guy did say he had to get it out of his freezer, which is concerning because that means it had to be refrigerated the entire time, and I don't know throughout the process of who's touched this, if it indeed has been. Also, is there an expiration date on this thing? I don't see one.
When AI gets it wrong, you don't have to start over.
That smells fishy. Here's a close-up in case you guys were wondering what it looked like. By the way, caviar is fish eggs. Take your guesses now if you think I'm gonna like it or not. I gotta be honest, it neither smells or looks that appealing. In fact, smells and looks terrible. But you never know until you try it, I guess. It's a big bite, but whatever. That was legit one of the worst things I've ever had in my life. It tasted like, you ever had boba tea? Those boba balls? I usually like those. I hope it didn't ruin it for me because it tasted like extremely salty, slimy, tiny boba balls. Cast your final votes for who you think deserves the envelope full of money. I wish we could do a live vote, but this is still fun. And the winner is... you're about to see. All right, guys, it's towards the end of the day. I have the award for the best Facebook food here. It's in this envelope. It is $1,000 and one of my favorite Bible verses, Romans 8:28. So we're gonna hand it to Mary. I don't know if she saw me yet, but let's go do it. I just wanted to come back and say you won for the best Facebook Marketplace food. I've been doing a video and I went to multiple places. I've never even had Filipino food before, but you won. So here's your prize. Sorry that you're on the phone.
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah, you can stay on the phone too, sorry. You can tell them you won. It's just... You're welcome. Guys, Mary has the best Facebook food out there, without a doubt. So proud of you. So proud of you. Keep up the good work and tell, if that's your husband, tell him I said hello. Mary, if you're watching this, congrats again, and let's go, we got that fist bump. Let me know which one you guys thought looked the best. Please subscribe if you're new, and check out another video while you're at it. You can click the one that's on screen right now. Till next time, Lord willing, grace, love, peace, and mercy.
I'm trying every level of airplane food, including this caviar and wagyu I ate on a private jet with Mr. Beast, this business class flight where a professional chef cooks right in front of you, and everything in between. All starting with this $1 flight. Here's your dollar.
Clear for takeoff, let's go. And we are airborne. Here's your complimentary snack.
Oreos, nice. And while I do love Oreos, they don't come close to the 3 Michelin-starred plane food I'll be eating later in this video. You guys have any drinks?
Negative. Prepare for landing.
What? We just took off.
Dude, you only paid me $1.
Let's move on to our $100 flight. Our $100 flight is on Pokemon Air, where all the food is Pokemon themed. And I brought my friend Max for this one since he loves Pokemon just as much as I do.
I have never been more excited for a flight in my entire life.
If you've never heard of the Pokemon flight, it's probably because there are only 10 of these planes in the world and it's very difficult to book a seat. And given how cool all of this looks, I can totally understand why.
I mean, check out the boarding pass. There's Pikachu all over it.
If you think that's cool, just wait until you see the food.
I am very hungry.
The first thing they give us are these mixed snacks, which even though I haven't opened them yet, I already know it's gonna be better than the crushed Oreo I got on my last flight. Can you help me open mine?
I can help you.
Oh. I love rice crackers. This is the perfect pre-meal snack. Quick update, the captain just called himself Snorlax.
The first officer is Snorlax.
He also signed off by saying Pika Pika.
Pika Pika!
Here come the flight attendants, which means dinner is on the way.
Wow, they're even dressed like Pokemon trainers.
What do you recommend?
Definitely the yuzu fish rice.
Okay, let's do it.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you. This is my Pokemon meal. As you can see, my entree is the yuzu flavored fish and rice.
And this is my meal. I went with the teriyaki chicken.
We each got this Pokeball on our tray, and I have no idea what's inside, but keep watching because I'm gonna open this at the end of the meal.
No big deal, but I got the Master Ball.
The meal also came with some amazing looking fresh cut fruit. And for my drink, I got this apple juice in a really cool cup.
He's flying just like us.
And last but not least, we have this mystery bag here, which I'm guessing is either a toy or some kind of dessert, and this really cute Pikachu cookie. I also just want to point out how cool this placemat is. I'm probably going to take this home with me. Let's put some Pokemon on the TVs and get eating. The first question is how well they cooked this. Fish is, not bad looking. Definitely tender. How about the chicken?
Very saucy, nice and sweet. Really nice chicken thighs.
The rice that comes with mine is some of the most flavorful rice I've ever had.
Honestly, my rice was a little bit dry, but once you dip it in the sauce, it's amazing.
So far, how do you feel about the food on our $100 flight?
I am very impressed.
All right, let's open this because I want to get to the Pokeball. Oh, chocolates.
We got Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Mewtwo, Squirtle, Eevee, and Mudkip. What? Whoa, is this even chocolate?
While Max eats those chocolates, I'm gonna go ahead and have the Pikachu cookie. Look how cute he is.
This chocolate is amazing. There's like a little crunchy part inside.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I just completely bit Pikachu's head off.
Nick, I think you know what time it is.
Pokeball time. What?
Whoa.
They're Pokemon gummies.
Check out that little Pikachu.
Max, this has been the best flight ever.
I wish every flight was a Pokemon flight.
The next flight's not a Pokemon flight, but it did cost me $1,000, so the food better be good. Our $1,000 flight is on JetBlue, where they feature a small plates menu that lets you try lots of dishes all at once. So we're not in business class. We're not in first class either. This is mint. I don't even know what that means, but I do know I'm hungry. Here's the menu. I love that the flight attendants hand wrote their names on here. And if you look inside under small plates, you'll see I get to choose 3 out of 4 dishes, and it also comes with a few light bites as well as this dessert here. Apparently I order using the TV. We'll go with the lasagna, the cucumber salad, and the chicken milanese. For dessert, the vanilla gelato. That looks really good, by the way. I'm gonna compare this photo to the dessert they bring out later, and we'll see how similar they look. All right, it's time. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
This is what a $1,000 airplane meal looks like. I didn't get a white tablecloth here, but later in the video, there's gonna be white tablecloths and much, much crazier food. And because the menu said small plates, I thought it was gonna come out one dish at a time, but I actually like this. Let's go through these one by one. First, we've got this beautiful looking lasagna that's got freshly grated Parmesan cheese on top. It actually looks amazing. Then this chicken milanese, which comes with a fresh slice of lemon. Then a very fresh looking cucumber and tomato salad. This looks like something I would make at home for dinner. Look, there's even fresh basil in here. And our bread. It looks like a pretty normal piece of bread. Wish it was a little more toasted. It also looks like someone poked a hole in it. Let's eat. I'm gonna start with the lasagna. It's got some really nice clean layers to it, and with those layers, I'm getting lots of flavor. Literally, my only commentary about the lasagna is that I wish it was just a little bit hotter. It's a tiny bit cold, but if you can't tell, I loved it. Let's move on to the cucumber salad. They gave me a little packet of salt. I'm a little disappointed that it's not Osmo, but since mine's in the overhead bin, I'm gonna use it on here anyways. And speaking of Osmo, it's my seasoning company that uses the best ingredients in the world and makes your food taste instantly better without you doing anything. And the best part is, it's really easy to order online or pick some up at your local Walmart. So listen to the crunch. The only thing I don't love is that these tomatoes are a little on the soggy side, and I prefer fresh and crisp tomatoes. I saved the best looking small plate for last. This is the chicken milanese. Like I said, I was very impressed by this juicy lemon slice they put on the side. And look at the texture on that chicken. How did they get it this crispy on an airplane? Let's see how it's cooked. To me, these gaps that you can see here mean that the chicken's dry and maybe a little bit overcooked. But never judge a chicken before you taste it. Now with some of the greens. Yeah, the chicken is definitely overcooked. The only thing saving it is this lemon wedge here, but as Gordon Ramsay might say, this chicken's so dry, it just asked me for moisturizer. Let's move to dessert. Thank you. Okay, let's compare this to that picture from earlier. I would say they look pretty darn similar. It's a vanilla gelato with strawberry compote and devil's food cake crumble. Creative. And what I love is that I can actually see the little specks of vanilla bean in this ice cream. This berry jam in here also looks amazing, and the devil's food cake crumble is very hard, so I'm hoping it'll give a nice crunch. Oh, there are pros and there are cons. The bad news is that the devil's food cake is sort of chewy, which unfortunately almost makes them taste a little bit stale. But the good news is the ice cream has lots of vanilla flavor and the strawberry jam is warm. I'd almost prefer just the ice cream and the jam, but for $1,000, I would have expected a little bit more. But let's keep moving and go to our $5,000 flight on Turkish Airlines, which is known for having some of the best food in the skies for one very simple reason. This guy right here. You see, Turkish Airlines is known for being the only airline with flying chefs on board, which means there's real professional chefs actually finishing and plating your meal right there on the plane. And in a little bit, I'll bring you to see what one of their airplane kitchens looks like. Here we go. Let me just say, the lounge had some of the best airport food I've ever seen. There was homemade manta, which is basically the Turkish version of ravioli. They had Turkish pita, which is very similar to pizza. There was a teppanyaki grill, which means there was this chef doing literal hibachi in the middle of the airport. And aside from the rest of the food and drinks in there, they even had a golf simulator and a flight simulator, which unfortunately made me really dizzy before the actual flight. And now, here I am. The seat is nice, very spacious, lots of room for activities. But the best part, they left me a gift. I'm excited. No way! It's a plane with my name on it.
The census is coming this August, and we need to hear from everyone to help plan for Australia's future. People from every walk of life, whoever you are. We need to hear from you, not you, Ollie. Sorry. Every answer matters. Authorised by the Australian Bureau of Statistics, Canberra.
So far, for $5,000, this is... It's a plane with my name on it. So far, for $5,000, this is seeming very worth it. Thank you. Hot towel. Great way to start a flight. As you know, we're on business class today, so not to flex, but they said this menu is for business class passengers only. Look how big the menu is. I feel like I'm at the Cheesecake Factory. I'm gonna take a look at the menu because the chef is coming down the line right now to take our orders. What are your favorite things on the menu?
I recommend today lamb chops.
I'll try the lamb chops. The chef took my order. His name's Vedat. He seems really cool. And I got an orange juice. 10 out of 10 orange juice. The chef invited me to the kitchen, so let's go. Okay, so there are two kitchens. This one is smaller and where they prepare all the appetizers, and we'll go to the other one in a minute. And look at this, the captain is hanging out in here with us.
Yeah.
They're about to serve our appetizers using these trolleys here. I think the coolest part is that they have these nice candles. Here is the second kitchen where they do all the entrees. As you can see, most of the food needs to be cooked on land since you're not allowed to actually cook with an open flame on an airplane, but it's still so much effort to be doing all of this at 35,000 feet up in the air. I will say though, this still feels like a real professional kitchen. The chef is moving fast. Chef, thank you. Thank you. Looks like we're getting our first bite. Here we have some traditional Turkish cheese bread, an eggplant tart, and a meatball. And I even got some tea. Oh, I didn't put the tea bag in yet. Tea tastes a lot better when you actually remember to put in the tea bag. Cheese bread's delicious. The eggplant tartlet is actually my favorite so far. The meatball, a little bit too hard, but the seasoning is incredible. Oh, look, bread. Looks like I actually got two breads. One is a sesame bread. The other is apparently the world's oldest bread. I love the little sack that it comes in. It feels very, very heavy for a piece of bread. Little butter. I don't like it. Too healthy. I'm gonna try the sesame bread instead. This one is much better, and what a great view to be eating a slice of bread with. All right, here come the official appetizers now. You can pick whatever you want from this cart.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Yo. That's too loud, bro. Was that too loud? Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Yo. That's too loud, bro. Was that too loud? Yo, can you hear me?
Is that better? Wait, is that way better? Low key. Wait, that's better. Wait, can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me? Yo. Yo, you hear? Was this better? I don't know if this is better or not. Is this better? Wait, should I turn my mic up because I'm moving my mic closer to my mouth? So it's louder. Yo, I'll be right back. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why it's echoing, but hold on, let me try to fix it. Nah, I don't know. Is that better? Yo, Please stop. Please stop. Triple resets like easy. Alright, let's jump in. It is broken off. Oh, hell no. Bro, I can't even hit one max off. Bro. Yeah, my max pretty bad. Max pretty bad at the moment. Don't know. Yeah, I know I do. Wait, guess what? I was his first 1k subs. Like, I subbed before he 1k. Yeah, I don't know. Bro, it's so weird. It's like, costs $100. $100 mums a few months. Bruh.
Absolutely magnificent goal.
What is this, bro? What is that? Come here, you little. I only got 20 food, but I can still look at these. What's mine? Alright, see ya.
go! Sensational goal!
Yo, what's good? Sorry,
What a save!
Scored out, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, mod. By the way, streams delayed by like 10 seconds. Yo, you talking about this one? Or this one? Oh yeah. Nice. Wait, what shot should I go for? Bang! Oh, I'm not even that good, bro. I don't know how to continue this. But Spike, a coach off team, bro. I heard they're good. So. quá khứ khởi chuyện xưa. Is that supposed to be like some kind Oh my god. Oh, my team is good. Alright, now pop off. Alright. Oh my gosh. Teammates, fucking shit. Oh my god. They're fucking selling. Nah, bro. Wait, you just had me again. Oh my gosh, stop fucking hitting it. So shit, bro. Fuck this, fuck my game. Wait, his goal. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro! Of course he's fucking bumping me. Dumbass. Get out as well. Oh my god, bro. Nah. Nah. This kid thing is, bro. Mom, my team is shit. Whatever. Nice videos, bro. This is game. This is in. That's in. Bro, tiny wildcat considerable. Bro, make up your mind! Like fucking 10 different usernames. Fucking hell. Oh, bro. But nah. This nigga's insane. Oh, my bad. Wait, just add me. Bro 7356. Nah, does not work, bro. Just add me. God is so. But I wish I'm watching some YouTube back.
Темную ночь, ты, любимая, знаю, не спишь. В темную ночь, ты, любимая, знаю, не спишь. В темную ночь, ты, любимая.
Lying to you. So if you guys are unaware, Artemis 2 went to the moon on April 1st, or April Fool's Day. But if that's not enough, let's look at the name. So the name NASA in Hebrew means to beguile, or to deceive. And if you look at the logo, you can literally see the serpent tongue that goes right through it. And across history, the serpent literally means what? Deception. You're probably asking, what are they hiding from us? They can't go to the moon. there is a firmament in the sky. In 1962, there was a project called Project Fishbowl. Basically what it was a series of missiles they shot up into space that exploded because they can't go to space. And of course this project failed. If you look across history, all these civilizations told us that our world is a dome. The only people telling us that our world is a ball, a spinning globe, is NASA. And I know I'm not the biggest Bible advocate because it is fallible text, but here's the cherry on top. In the very beginning of Genesis 1:6-8, and God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven." You have to understand that they have to give you droplets of the truth. They would not distort something this significant for no reason. Because if you believe we're spinning on a globe, flying through formless space, through an endless universe that has existed for billions and billions of years, all of a sudden your life starts to feel insignificant, like an accident, like temporary. And when you feel insignificant, the idea of a creator seems distant. It doesn't even seem like a truth that could be a possibility. But if you flip the perspective for a second and you realize what we are living in is something contained in the midst of the waters, your existence would not feel like a coincidence anymore. And in that kind of world, you would have complete conviction that the creator is all. It's here. Today I'm gonna destroy NASA because they are lying to you.
Y'all remember when Kai was getting his hair cut, right, by LeBron James? And this is when people was like, this was some type of ritual going on because he was
Jerry Production.
I came from nothing, I had to go get it, I had to finesse up the game with. I done did everything for the niggas that I love who stuck.